All right, you guys, and welcome back. It's your girl, Sandra D, the main event, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to my community of love and unity. We will not be talking about hair, and we will not be talking about food. We are on the journey of talking about the narcissist. In this community, we are all about leveling up and getting to the next level in our healing. So we are here to get educated. We are here to get empowered. And we are here to sit here and level up. What? But anyway, you guys, let's get into the subject at hand. Now, today we are going to talk about why the narcissist is mad at you. You heard me right. The narcissist is mad at you. Now, the narcissist is mad at you because they thought that they were going to be able to keep you in their world. Okay, they was not expecting for you to leave. Now, the reason why they weren't expecting for you to leave is because the whole thing about the manipulation was to trap you so that you would not figure it out. Okay, they wanted you to be so addicted to them. They wanted you to be in a position to where you were codependent on them. They sat there and ran everything that they could to try to fill in the missing pieces of the things that you told them that you wanted to have in your life. They was filling in the blanks, baby. They was sitting over here giving you a solution to your problem temporarily. Okay, now, that narcissist, when you were sitting over here letting the narcissist know that something about what they said to you wasn't right, wasn't cool, and you started to come and address those things to that narcissist, that's when that narcissist knew this is going to be a problem. This is when they was thinking to themselves, Houston, we got a problem. My manipulation in my game is not working. Y'all remember when I was talking about the movie Dreamgirls, and then Jimmy, who was played by Eddie Murphy, was sitting over there going to Loretta, and he was trying to holler and spit his game at her, and what'd she do? She turned him down. What'd he do? He took a sip of his drink and he was like, okay, this is going to take 2 weeks. So in other words, he thought that when he came and ran that game the first time, that all he had to do was keep buttering her up, because he needed to make sure that he could come into her world to bring her into his. So when you started questioning that narcissist was getting mad as hell. That narcissist was mad because his trick wasn't working. So what did he have to do? Why you think that they had to do the gaslighting? The gaslighting was for you not to catch on to the trick, not for you to catch on to the game that they was playing with you. This is why the narcissist was gaslighting you, trying to give you reasonable doubt, trying to get you to say, nah, this is all in your mind, boo-boo. I ain't doing none of that. But the narcissist was, and the narcissist knew that's what they was doing. But they had to try to gaslight you because what they wanted you to do was override the truth. They wanted you to stay in denial. They wanted you to stay in a state of believing them over believing yourself, over you believing your gut, okay? Over you believing what God was whispering to your ear, what the Holy Ghost was saying. Okay, them red flags. They was trying to gain your trust, and they wanted you to override the truth and accept the lie. This is why they had to do the gaslighting. This is why they had to kick out those narcissistic rages, because at the end of the day, all they was doing was pouting because they wasn't getting their way in the manipulation that they was trying to run on you. This is why when you go through that devouring stage and they put you on timeout, they trying to figure out what they gonna do with you. Are they going to continue to see if they can run this game, or they gonna try and get rid of you, but then try to come back later on? Now, when they thinking about getting rid of you, this is when they already got their next candidate, their next supply, their next trainee already lined up. Now, it wasn't because they went and met somebody new. Oh, no. No, narcissists are lazy. They're not going to go and try and see how they can start all over again. No, they're going to go into their little black book that they have, and they're going to see who they can actually get to come back into the relationship and try to run the same game all over again. The only difference is they're going to try to come a different way, because the first time it happened, it didn't work. So now they got to come back again. Okay. And this time when they come again, they're going to put it on thick. And this is why you get those little fake promises. You know, my bad. I did this. I didn't mean to hurt you, knowing darn well that they did, you know, because they need to understand how they're going to be able to get back into your good graces after they done dogged you out. Okay. And then if you do give them a second chance, that's if you guys do, it's because they know how to pull on your heartstrings and you trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. And what they'll do, they'll make sure that it's a good length of time that done pass. It could be a year, could be 2 years, could be 5 years. Oh, baby, they coming back. This is what they do. But they trying to come back and try to make you to forget the bad times. But what they gonna do is they gonna come and remind you of the good times. They're gonna come at you like Michael Jackson. Do you remember the time when we fell in love? Do you remember the time? Remember my baby? Oh, they gonna come and put it on thick, baby. They gonna come in and do twice as much as what they did the first time, because now they gotta work a little bit harder, but they're not gonna mind doing the work on this one, because at the end of the day, they already know what worked. But they know they got to do a little extra, you know, extra, read all about it to make sure that this time that when they get you into, you know, their trap, that you're going to be able to give them that second shot. But a zebra cannot change its stripes, and neither can a narcissist. And the only reason why the narcissist is sitting over here trying to get with you in the first place is because they're trying to cast off those childhood wounds unto you. They don't want to feel that pain, that hurt, that suffered wrong, that trauma that they went through. So what they do, they sit here and they choose you as a way for them to be able to extract from you your blessing for their hurt and their cycle of abuse, which is a generational curse, to cast that onto you. They want to trade places. Now, it's not going to work. Not for a chosen one, not for the ones that are destined for greatness. It's not going to line up. The stars do not align. Okay, that enemy was exposed. Okay, and even if you did go around the mountain again, you was only doing it because you was giving them the benefit of the doubt and thinking that possibly this person has changed. Because what they do, they dial, you know, their swag is just a little bit different because they've been watching you the whole time anyway, stalking you and studying you. This is what the narcissist does. So they trying to sit over here and figure out and script another script for you to make you think that they have changed. This is what they do. Why you think that when they hoovered you, you think that they was just hoovering you just to get back into your good graces? Partly. But the other part was they was already watching you, studying you, seeing your every move, what you doing and what you may be doing differently so that they can go ahead and line up with that to get you to think that they done changed. Give you crocodile tears and everything. Coming to you like, I'm sorry, I know I messed up. They knew that in the gate. They knew that. But what they need, some relief from their pain, from them pain past experiences. That's what they chose you for. They want to take your blessing to give you a curse. They wanted to manipulate you to try to get some kind of relief from their torture that they continuously go through because they refuse to heal. So when a narcissist chooses you and they call it supply, really what it is that they need some type of relief from that trauma, and they need to have you as a distraction because they refuse to face the man in the mirror to heal themselves. So when you in a relationship and you being nurturing and you being loving and you giving them everything but the kitchen sink, that's not going to do the narcissist no good whatsoever, because baby, it's just going to be like you sitting over here watering a plant that got holes in the bottom of that plant, of that pot that the plant is in. You know, when you put the water in there and you got some of these clay pots, and it could be plastic, and in the bottom of it, it has holes in it, right? So what winds up happening? You pouring in to that narcissist, and everything you pouring in is not going to sustain the narcissist, because all it's going to do is come right out. It cannot hold. It will not hold. It can't, because you're dealing with someone who is not healthy. They don't know how to receive something so good and so great like that, because they feel like they don't deserve it, because they're stuck in the past, because somebody told them they wasn't worthy and they wasn't validated. So how you gonna be able to fix somebody that's broken, that's not willing to go to the person, therapy, get saved, however you want to put it,